Indeed. Indeed. And the intensity comes from the fact that we've been busy for the last few weeks and we've just dropped something big. Shall we get started on that without any further delay?
Yeah, no time to
Yes.
waste.
All right. So, Jan, we just released a new update on Stepn. Let's get started with that. Please tell us a little bit more about it.
Of course. A few hours ago, we update the App Store and also the white paper. So now the
Mhm.
Stepn leaderboard is officially live. And we have seen the people starting to climb me on the leaderboard already. I pretty much dropped everything I was doing and I did a 5 energy walk and to see how much I have. Yeah. So this is the feature that we've been working for quite a while behind the scene. Ever since it won the community vote in the GMT DAO, it's basically bringing a whole new competitive layer to Stepn. So basically, this is the real-time PvP we introduced that people can compete in on the leaderboard and have some fun and also talk about it.
I see. I see. So already 5 energy is done. And what is this I hear? You're already ranked third?
No, I have just about 100 points. I was questioning what's happening. Then, Lucas told me that I have to run, not walk. So I'll try to run tomorrow, see how much I have.
So the alpha here is that the distance and run are the most important ones, even more than statistic. Yes, Lucas?
Yes, I confirm that.
Nice. So we start off right off the bat. Our Slack is abuzz with who's going to be topping the leaderboards. I hope our users are going to have as much fun. This is one of the biggest updates that we've rolled out on Stepn. And the best part is it is a start. Stepn up until now was about a solo journey, your own goals, your own step. And with this, we begin to unravel a social layer for Stepn, where you're now competing against others. You can see how your steps, how your effort is stacking up against the others. What do you guys think about that?
Yes. The cool thing about this is that it doesn't require you to do anything different to what you have done before. You basically just keep running like you always do, and do a regular session, and then you will earn the leaderboard point automatically. But now each session have an extra weight, so you're not just moving for yourself anymore. You are also climbing the leaderboard, and you are competing with thousands, hundreds of thousands actually players in the real time.
Nice. So, amongst those 100,000 players, Lucas, you've got all the alpha now. What are you doing with that? What rank are you now?
Well, I've got to be honest, it's quite early for me now, so I don't have a rank yet. I'm still 5,000 plus, but I'm clearly planning a
Ooh.
20 energy run today. So I might go for a little run followed by a walk, all with the same sneaker to keep the energy in one run as high as possible. And I'll try to see how many points I can get in one session.
Right. You got to back up fast because people are really flying up the ranks here, no?
Yeah, I'm seeing that already. People with more than 600 points. So gotta be quick if you want to be in the top 100.
Yeah. Some people are jumping up like 40, 50 ranks in one go. Yes.
Yes, that's the beauty of it because you can have sneakers with really high attributes. If you do a small run with small distance, you won't get that many points, and you can have a sneaker with lower attributes. But if you're really determined to do your 20 energies, even on multiple realms, then you'll be able to rank up by a lot at once.
Fun. So many strategies and builds already coming up. But let's start from the fundamentals first. Jan, can you just break down how leader points are calculated for people?
Okay, so I'll break down into a few basic ideas. So every session you compete in Stepn, earn leaderboard points. That's number one. And number two is the main factor behind your leaderboard score is very simple. The distance you run using the energy. So for us walking, you probably have to walk fast. And also there are other key things that are factored into the leaderboard point. One is your sneaker highest attribute value, which means we're taking into consideration of the attribute for which we have the most of the point. It could be comfort, it could be efficiency, it could be luck, and it could be resilient. That's the first point. And the second point is the amount of durability left on your sneaker after the run. And the third thing is the amount of energy you used in your session. And the last one is your running streak. So you have to use at least 2 energy per day to keep the streak alive. So basically, in a way that we encourage people to run a little bit faster, a little bit of running every day. And then we calculate based on your highest attribute value. And also the durability is also taken into consideration to provide more utility for the resilience gems. So we actually have put all this in the white paper. It's live, but we cannot reveal the exact formula, so player can figure out as they go.
Wonderful. So 3 things: consistency, second, strategy, as always, with your runs and speed, and third, with smart sneaker management. Yes?
Yes. So this is very like a marathon or competition. It's not just about who run the longest or have the highest value sneaker. It's about how well you can manage your attribute, durability, energy, and also the consistency of keep running to have the streak.
Fantastic. I already love the energy and the PvP vibes here. A friendly, healthy competition. Lucas, have you already seen any early signs of theory crafting from the community?
Yes, actually, I was looking through my feed today, and I saw some Japanese players trying to see how that works, what's the biggest impact and everything. So I think you get some clues from this space, and we purposefully don't really show the exact calculation just because we want to see the players trying to find the best combination between running for a long amount of time or running fast, so it's a balance, or having high attribute values, etc. So we really want to see that theory crafting, and that's also what makes Stepn a fun game, the part where you have to figure out how to maximize the points. And that's also what I like the most. So I'm really excited to see the community already jumping on that.
Nice. And the best part is that the user interface is pretty smooth. You don't need to really opt into anything, do check marks. And just like that, you open the app, do your normal run, and you can be part of the board. Right. There's one more unique addition with this update. Lucas, what's that?
Yes, like you said, we are also introducing one more thing, which is the unique usernames in Stepn. The reason is very simple. To see yourself and your friends in the leaderboard, you need to be able to identify them. And by that, you need a username. So before today's updates, the usernames weren't unique. So you could have multiple people with the same name and without any impacts. Until from now on, with this update, everyone starts with a default name. So that's why you might have seen your name change. And you will get one chance to change your name. So you can choose one name once for one time, and it's yours. Once it's yours, you can't change it. And the first come, the first served. So you have to be quick to pick your name and secure it for yourself.
Nice. So, guys, please bear in mind, once you've picked up your name, that's it. You can't change it. So, yeah, go ahead and do it right away if you haven't so far, because the names are getting lapped up already. All right, back to the leaderboards. Yon, let's specifically elaborate the 3 types of leaderboards that are up now.
Sure. So we launched with 3 leaderboard. The first one is a weekly leaderboard. This one runs from Sunday 13, that's 1 o'clock p.m. UTC, to the following Sunday 12:59 UTC, resetting weekly. So basically, you just run from Sunday to Sunday. And then the monthly leaderboard starts on the first of each month and reset at the end. Again, the same thing from the first to the end of the month. And finally, it's the all-time leaderboard. This one will be ongoing, no reset. So starting from today, if you're missing one day, you're missing one day forever. Also, as soon as you finish your run, you'll see your leaderboard point update instantly. It's a real-time competition.
Very nice. So all real-time updates. Now, Jan, I know you mentioned that this is just the first phase, right? So shall we just double click on what's coming up for leaderboards? What's next?
Yeah, we got the weekly, monthly, all-time leaderboard to start, and we're already working on the next edition, which is the event leaderboard. This will be a special, time-limited leaderboard titled Unique Event. Maybe with different mechanics, maybe with different reward, exclusive reward. And beyond that, we are consistently thinking about ways to evolve the leaderboard further. So if you have an idea, just let us know, tag us on X or tag us on Discord.
Nice. So, Jan, what's your strategy? You already mentioned that you're gunning for the top spots. You're already raking and spending energies. What's your
Uh,
strategy to climb the
I,
leaderboard?
I spent 20 energy today. I thought that's going to be taken into consideration, but it didn't. So I have to run another 5 when it resets, just right before this town hall. I actually intend to travel for the next week. But I just probably want to just do maybe short interval with. I'm just probably gonna try because I cannot run that long, so I just maybe break into 5 energy block and maybe spend 5 energy morning, 5 in the lunch, 5 in the evening, 5 before, maybe go to bed. So see how that will play out. If not, probably have to adjust. Maybe just keep working for 20 energy in one run. So we'll see which strategy will result more points for me.
Ooh, nice. So do not underestimate our community. That's the first learning. Yes, Jan. And
Yes,
guys,
yes.
get going right away. All right. So everybody who's tuning in now, as I can see fresh influx of people, just a very quick recap of what we've discussed because it's one of the most phenomenal updates so far. Stepn leaderboards are live. There are 3 kinds of them that are up, which are weekly, monthly, and all time. There are something called as leaderboard points, which is how you get on the leaderboard. These get updated instantly after your runs. Number 4, there are unique usernames that have rolled out with the leaderboards. You get 1 chance to claim yours. If you haven't, you can claim it right away. And last but not the least, there are next phases of this update. This is our first step in unraveling the social layer. So there will be event leaderboards and more updates that will be coming soon. All right, so that's about the leaderboards and the unique usernames and the 3 boards that are already up. Now, there's another big update that people have been waiting on and anticipating for quite a while. So I want to touch upon that. And that's about uncommon sneakers in STEPNGO. Well, we've been testing for a while, Jan, there's been some delay and we've announced it to the users in the community. But is there anything that we would like to say further here?
Yes, we are working on with the compliance side of the update. So this will take actually a bit longer than we expected, but we are now pretty much working every day to keep the update through the review system. So yeah, we will provide additional update as we getting more clarity in this process.
Cool. So yeah, so as a summary, from the development and technical side, our update is indeed complete. However, as is the norm, we have to go through the app approval process with Apple, and that's where we are right now. Unfortunately, this is not in our control, and we need to comply with the whole process, which is what is going on. As soon as we have an update for the users, we shall put it up right away.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else, Yon, you want to add on that topic?
Not for now.
Okay. Now, there's another sensitive topic that I want to talk about, as this has caused a bit of commotion amongst the community that I see. In addition to these features on STEPNGO, we always undertake regular monitoring and maintenance activities. And earlier this week, a number of accounts were banned due to what we identified as repeated violations of gameplay integrity, primarily on account of bot hacking. Jan, shall we talk a little bit more about that? Because the first thing what we want to do is that majority of our users are genuine and we want to rest any concerns they might have.
So first of all, I think we want to point out that this is actually, SMAC, anti-cheating is something that we take very seriously. And also we have been received community feedbacks that, and we also taken this feedback that we do not automatically ban people anymore. And what we do instead is that we keep them monitored for at least a month to ensure that the bot hack activity is consistent and the nature is explosive. And then the final banning decision were made also very carefully after 2 rounds of manual review of each banned account. So basically, each banned account are using the bot hack technology, and also we went through the manual review system and process on each of these accounts. To put very simple, these are not using multi-device or using multi-device with lapping or having some abnormal run. They are the people that are using simulations to run on multiple devices or on computer simulation or with a rooted mobile. So they are, they have to use extensive technology that are fabricating data, which resulted the ban. So we have a lot of questions from users that may afraid of getting banned. This is the reason I want to be very clear. And if you are playing normally, holding your phone, walking, there will be absolutely nothing you need to worry about. The worst case scenario for this is that you carry multiple phones, you got tagged with multi-device, you got reduction in the Turing score. That's about it. Then you can run or walk normally to restore the Turing score. Even the multi-device wouldn't get banned if you have a reduction of the Turing score. If you have an abnormal run, we have developed, I think also live with this update, what we call air walking. So we let you know that your walking is not right. You should terminate. We know that the vast majority of users are genuine and active member of the community. So this action we want to do is really to take care of and protect those users and help to keep the ecosystem fair and healthy for everybody.
Yes, very nice. Yeah, just to summarize, guys, if you've been informed of an abnormal run or tagged with multi-devices or had your Turing score reduction, there will be fair amount of warning given, especially with Airwalk being introduced in this app. This will not lead to your account being banned. Such an extreme step is only taken once we have solid evidence and proof. And that happens only in very, very few cases where there is clear evidence of them bot hacking the run. In any event, there is always a recourse to apply to customer service and request for your case. So once again, for the vast majority of our community, there's nothing to worry about. As we mentioned in the past, cheating is a net negative to FSL ecosystem, the community, and our app. And therefore, it must be rooted out. But for the normal runners, there's nothing to worry about. Yes, Jan?
Yes, correct. Put simple, if you simulate data, you got banned. If you don't simulate data, there's always some way out. So put simple in that.
Now that we've addressed that, let's move on to the next topic on something really cool partnership that we did with one of the Japan's major telecom companies. Japan and our community there is really special, and they really like this one. So, Jan, anything that we can share more?
Yes, so we are very excited to announce this partnership. We team up with the KDDI, one of the Japanese biggest telecom brand, and their iconic mobile series called Infobar. Together, we released a limited edition series of 200 Stepn OG sneakers, each inspired by the Infobar's IP. It was a really interesting way to merge our two ecosystems.
Wonderful. And this was not like our normal marketplaces on more, right?
Mm. Yes, these sneakers were made available exclusively on the KDDI own marketplace, the Alpha U market. It is part of their broader push into the Web3, and it was great to tap into these ecosystems and also their community directly.
Right. Yeah. And there was many positive reactions from Japanese community, isn't it?
Yes, so the user responds quite well. Infobar has their, I wouldn't call cold followers in Japan, but they have very close followers. Is a design icon, and combining that with Stepn sneaker, we have brought something I think quite fresh to both communities.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah, I mean, at Stepn, we've always tried to bridge these different worlds of Web 2 and Web 3 across big and small brands, whether it's been Adidas or Casio or Snoop, sneakers, mobile culture, Web 3, all wrapped into one. So Stepn universe has been fairly versatile. And speaking of which, we have recently announced a new one as well, Lucas.
Yes, like you said, we've teamed up with Silencio, which is a very interesting project in the DePIN space. So they are basically building the world's largest decentralized noise monitoring network, basically turning smartphones into real-life sensors to collect local sound data. So together, we've launched the Soundstep OG collection, which is a limited sneaker collab.
Wonderful. Yeah, it's a really cool concept where they collect user data on noise in geographies. So essentially turning your smartphone into that device. Yes, Lucas, do you want to talk
Yeah,
about
exactly.
the collection a bit more?
Yeah, sure. So we've designed 50 limited edition OG sneakers for this collab. So they will feature, how to say, a sound wave inspired design, if I may say. So we haven't revealed exactly how they will be distributed yet. But there will be 30 OGs that are going to be raffled on the Silencio app, and 20 that are going to be available on more. We will share a bit more in the following days, but for now, we'll keep it at that.
I see. Okay, other than Infobar and Silencio, I know we have two really, really mega partnerships up our sleeves. Lucas, are we at liberty to disclose any of that, or are we still under contracts?
Oof, such pressure. No, I don't wanna jinx it by sharing it too early. What I can say is that one is sports related. I won't say more than that. I'll stop there.
Ooh, ooh,
And
ooh.
they are big,
A
yeah.
sport which has a World Cup next year. All right. Okay. I see. So people wait till token 2049 maybe for the grand reveal.
So much alpha.
Okay. So much alpha. Now, talking of exciting things and grand reveals, we had just something very special that was done by our team. Cute idea, executed brilliantly, and people loved it. And that was Mystic Panda event. Lucas really loved it. Do you want to talk about that one?
Sure. Yeah. At this point, the Panda event is becoming a staple of the yearly events on Stepn, right? From the first one to the one last year, and this year the third one. we've tried to introduce a twist to this one, which I think we are getting in a few minutes. But the idea was to bring a bit of the legendary aspect of the Panda and some mystery around the event. So for 5 days, we opened what we called the mystic realm internally. So during that window, every announcement you did gave you a 100% chance to unlock the mystic Panda skin if your sneaker didn't have a permanent skin.
Yeah, I mean that was a really cool one. We had 100% guarantee, no questions asked. If you did an enhancement, you get a Panda skin. But and on top of that, there was a really cool secret twist. I mean, people were already hyping up and talking about this event, and then came the secret twist.
Yes, exactly like you said. So there was the normal Panda, Mystic Panda skin. There was also an animated one that you had more chances to get if you had an OG or a Genesis sneaker, which is the first kind of hidden skin. And the second one is even more secretive, even more difficult to get. So a few participants, lucky one, were randomly blessed with the golden Mystic Panda skin. So we didn't announce anything about it. We just teased it in the social media videos. You were able to see the golden panda meditating, etc., but no announcement about it, no real communication. So after a few days of suspense, we sent the people that own that very limited skin a little gift of 2,000 GMT each, and a special badge and background from the event that will be one-time limited to those people who got the sneakers. And like I said, compared to the number of announcements, the number of Panda skin this year, it's a really, really, really small number and exclusive badge and background. So yeah, if you were holding a golden Panda skin at this time, check your app because you have something really rare hidden there.
Ooh, fantastic. So a cool event with a cool outcome. Talking of which, we've got some more marketing events lined up, yes?
Yes, of course. We always have a couple of things lined up for the marketing side. So first up, we have something ready for the Stepn Leaderboard launch with some extra rewards and challenge to give people even more incentives to climb the leaderboard. That will come soon. And of course, with April here, we couldn't miss on the legendary Easter event. This time it will be at the scale of FSL and not only Stepn, but I can't share all the details yet, so make sure to follow the FSL accounts.
Ooh, nice. Leaderboard, Easter, a lot of stuff coming down the line. Well, Stepn is a gift that always keeps giving. And talking of which, it also gives some gifts on FSL Game Hub with your steps banked on FSL Game Hub. Jan, I know we've been rolling out new features there. Can you just briefly mention what we've added on FSL Game Hub lately?
Yes, of course. We had a few updates recently. First thing first is that if you hit level 5 or higher, you can now bulk scratch your ticket. So instead of scratching them one by one, you can do them all at once. And also, we added the partner task. Those are the mission title project we're working with or supported in the FSL system. So they are a great way for earning extra reward with learning about their new project.
Mhm. And I see something about people buying with Telegram stars as well.
Yes, if you are active in Telegram and earning stars, you can now use them directly to buy Starlet in the hub. It is really smooth way to turn your community activity into the gaming programs.
Fantastic. Now, I know everyone's still waiting for the first game on Game Hub,
Mm.
and that is obvious. So, anything you want to mention on that?
We got a few things in the work. One in particular is going to be quite exciting for Stepn user. So it is a new way to do challenges, earn and engage with the game hub that tie directly with their activity. I think we can share them sort of in more of a soon sort of a time frame.
Cool. Right. So the first game is still under development. Like we mentioned, it's an adventure RPG game. We will be revealing details soon. It's still under development. So a matter of weeks now, not months. All right. So one last thing before we wrap up the Game Hub, Jan. There was something about mystery trophy, a spicy one. What was that?
Yes. We quietly dropped a brand new trophy in the Game Hub, and we did it with no clues and no walkthrough, nothing. So it's just a message that some secrets are meant to be discovered. So to make it even more interesting, the first person to unlock it will win 1,000 GMT.
And then did somebody
Yeah,
actually do it?
somebody did solve it and get the reward.
Nice, nice. Lots of secret stuff going on in our apps now. So only engaged users and community are able to unravel.
Yes.
Very cool. So cool. I think this is going to inspire people to be constantly checking their trophies from now on.
Yes. So we've got some more things coming with different mechanism and different reward.
Okay, perfect. All right, so we are coming and drawing towards the close. Game Hub is looking strong with the first game coming. We've talked about the new update of Leaderboard. We've talked about what other updates are coming in Game Hub, and some of the partnerships and marketing events coming. But before we jump into community questions, I want to give a massive shout out to our amazing FSL champions. I'm sure everyone's seeing their content all over social media, and it's incredible the energy, creativity, innovation, and the thought they put in building the community. It's gratitude, heartfelt gratitude from us. To call out some of the big events that were done in March alone. First up was STEPN Boost in Tokyo, organized by MetaX. It was a beautiful collaboration centered around GMT Pay and marathon session in Japan. So runners and STEPN users were connecting in real life, and it was really cool to see. And then just a few days ago, Brazilian STEPN and Go meetup in Sao Paulo. It was hosted by Kleber and Beal Crypto, and it had an amazing turnout, energy, and activities. You guys crushed it. So really, bravo. And it's not just that. We've got another one coming up in Malaga, organized by Ludo Trail and supported by Carl and Ago Crypto. So if you're anywhere near the area, don't miss it. Given their performance, I'm sure it'll be lit. All right. Before we move on to community question, there is one topic that we have not touched, and that is off GMT Pay. We have announced it a while ago, and we are expecting the launch to happen very soon. We have closed the wait list, and we would be able, to open this to community. Some of the people have tested and given great feedback. So once again, we are going through the app approval process currently with Apple. And once we have an update, we shall be coming back to you as soon as possible. All right, gentlemen, time for community questions. First up, is FSL developing new products? If yes, when do you think is the best moment to launch new products? The crypto market is wild and got a bit wilder yesterday, if I may add. And the public is very demanding.
So I actually want to take some time to answer this question. Number one is that it's not about if we are building new product. I think we actually spent quite a lot of energy to build some infrastructure in the past couple years. And I think the most important thing in this industry is that to come up with very original and new idea. But the issue is that the new idea doesn't really come by easily. So it's actually taking a lot of try and talk and discovery to find new directions. So actually, we are quite happy that we are researching some new direction that no crypto project have attempted before. So I think which is good, which is I think that would be the sort of the essence of I cannot say essence of success because if nobody did it before, then the chance of success could be also quite low. But it certainly will provide certainly a new direction, I think, for everybody, right? To see what we can do with the integration of Web2 and Web3. I think that's quite important for us to explore new things in this space, utilizing what we are good at, gamification, uh, building robust product, and run community lead events. And looking back, we actually have built quite a lot games and infras. We have the ID, we have the do and more. Now we're working on GMT Pay, which is actually quite, I cannot say painful, but it's actually quite difficult because it is a regulated product, right? So Shishi knows it. We have to really jump a lot of hood and overcome a lot of regulatory issues to make it available. So yes, it's additionally, I think, challenging for us because the regulatory nature of it. And we've done Go, so there's a whole bunch of Game Hub. We actually have some good ideas with Game Hub. So, but those things all have been built by others, one way or the other, right? So now we're exploring something actually new. So that actually going to take quite a bit of time in research and quite a bit of time in partnership collaboration. So actually, I was away almost for 2 months, working a little bit secretly, on this mini project. So we can share it. I think not soon. So because this is actually quite hard, actually quite hard thing to achieve. So I would say in a bit of time, I can start to share some details.
Very nice. So what you mean to say is that we never sit on our laurels. We're always working on something new. And last year alone, we have worked on some mega infrastructure projects like a unifying wallet such as FSLID. We have worked on new games like STEPNGO, Guess Hero, Mochi launch. We have got landmark collabs with Adidas, Casio, Snoop Dogg. We even achieved a world record with Guinness. And that was just in 1 year of 2024. In 2025, we've already kicked off with GMT Pay, GMT Burn Initiative, DAO of our own, and the games coming on Games Hub. Not to mention the Stepn Leaderboard and STEPNGO, uncommon sneakers and stuff coming up. But what you're saying is that we're not just resting on this stuff, we are also exploring new directions and not just new products. And in time, very soon, we should be able to share some of that alpha as well, isn't it?
Yes, because the issue with crypto nature is that one is that if you actually did something really, really great, really, really original, then you also have to ensure that you have enough sort of moat, preventing other from copy. Otherwise, it will become everybody have sort of a same product, right? So that's somewhat important. And also we want to provide, I think, real value. It's actually really difficult to provide real value. We went through a lot of things, and you you can add limited value, but not really add a lot of value. We are looking for things that can add a lot of value, which is really difficult, right? So there's a lot of things we have to think. I think release new product important, but when to do it, I think we probably can wait for a bit because we have to prepare. I know the market condition is pretty bad, but we always, I think, are looking for, I think, almost searching for new, exciting directions. I think we spend a lot of time explaining this because I think this is actually the most important thing in the space is to explore and discover and make new and exciting, interesting stuff.
Fantastic. All right, coming to STEPNGO, the next question asks, are you thinking of increasing the number of guests in STEPNGO so we can invite more than 5 people?
Actually, we discussed this a bit, and I sort of secretly, I think, dropped a little bit alpha when we were discussing like house system, because we give house different levels, certainly that when people level up, they could have some additional perk. So we haven't really decided if we're gonna allow to have more than 5 guests, but certainly that could be one of the perks. So that is certainly in discussion.
Mhm. When can we expect the public release of GMT Pay?
So I think we've been work back and forth on the compliance issue for quite a while. I think we are almost there. Almost there. Every time we say okay, we're almost there, then we have to work more. So hopefully we're almost there.
But I think this time we're truly almost there. So yeah, it should be very, very soon. Next question is, will resilience be involved somehow in the Stepn leaderboard?
Yes. So I think this is become standard question for people asking if there's additional perk for resilient gem, and then we're not providing additional perk for resilient gems because if you have let's say more rest socket, you can put high level rest gem. You'll become your highest attribute. They will contribute toward the leaderboard point, and also we have additional requirement of earning high leaderboard point is that you need to have also high durability after you complete your session, meaning that you need to have high resilience in your sneaker. So I think that's additional tool, I think useful perks for resilience gems in the leaderboard.
Mm. And there's a question about your energy, Yon. How many energies have you got?
Oh, I have 9, but once I hit 7 energy, it will be full of 105 tokens. Yeah. So sometimes I forgot, then I burn 2 energy for nothing. Yeah.
Ooh, I
Yeah.
see. Guys, Town Hall is also a gift that keeps giving. So our Games Hub team is making a flash task live in FSL Game Hub where 500 starlets are up for grabs just for tuning into the Town Hall. And it is valid only for the duration of Town Hall. So if you've not made use of that, now is your final chance. 500 starlets in the Town Hall for this duration only in FSL Game Hub. All right, so we're drawing to a close, guys. Lots of exciting updates that we talked about. Leaderboards, more clarity on SMAC and the bans, more clarity on uncommon updates. A big step forward with social there unraveled on leaderboards with Stepn, and some updates on Game Hub and the partnerships that are coming up. Jan, Lucas, any final thoughts?
So yeah, we are working on all the compliance updates and with especially with GMT Pace. So yeah, I hope that we can get it released very soon.
Hopefully. And I just wanted to finish by saying that, we've clarified all the mechanics for the leaderboard. So hope it's clear for everyone. Can't wait to see you gamifying that, strategizing about leaderboard. One last thing we didn't mention yet, and it's just live now. You can head to our Reddit, so r/Stepn. And we've posted there a thread in which you can give feedback and suggestions about the Stepn leaderboards. So you can head to our Reddit, which is r/Stepn, to give us that feedback. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and that's all for me.
Fantastic. Yeah, feedback is always welcome. Give it us on Discord channel or Reddit, and our team will try their best to explain. As always, hoping for the best outcome on GMT Pay, on Uncommon Sneakers and STEPNGO. And yes, very best of luck on Stepn leaderboards. See you in the next town hall, guys. Thanks for tuning in again.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
So guys.